Hello, everyone. This is Barry Moore, the Better Business Bureau BBB Sharing podcast, and we are excited. I don't know if I've ever had 5 guests on a podcast, but leave it to S&S Painting to do that to me, and we're going to learn how this goes because we only have 4 microphones, and with me, that's 6 people. So we're going to go around the room. We're going to introduce each other, ourselves, and say who you are, what your company is, and then we're going to get down to what is 212 to the community and to business owners and to yourself. So first, we're going to start with Donavan. You guys on the podcast don't know that I'm going to my left, but I'm just telling you, we're going to my left.
Yes, so thanks, Barry. Thanks for having us. My name's Donavan Marais, and my company is Marais Woodworks. Recently rebranded from Handy Pro Home Projects. Well, I bridge the gap between premium custom woodworking and reliable everyday home repairs.
Well, good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, depending on when you're listening to this. It's Stacy Spear with S&S Painting. I'm your residential interior house painting company. Been in business for 20 years, sitting right here next to Barry Moore with the Better Business Bureau. We are a member of the BBB and have been very happy being a member of Better Business Bureau, also a member of our 212 group.
Thank you so much for having us, Barry. I am Andrea, the business manager for SmartWire. We're a licensed, bonded, and insured Class A electrical contractor out of Ashland, proudly serving the Richmond area for the past 40 years.
All right. Thanks, Barry. I'm Wayne with Frontline Roofing. I own it. We're a Class A, fully licensed and insured roofing company based in Mechanicsville. We do residential and I call light commercial.
Sorry about that. I'm Ryan Lucas. I'm here on behalf of Bear Mechanical. We are an HVAC and plumbing company that is family owned and operated right here in the Mechanicsville, Richmond area. And we've been in service since 2018. And we specialize in all things heating, venting, air conditioning, water heater replacements, gas logs, all sorts of stuff. So we try to take care of our people, and we trust they'll do the same for us.
I just want to be really clear. So Andrea introduced herself as SmartWire, opposed to dumb wire. There are no dumb wires in the 212 group that meets here every Wednesday. So Andrea, you bring smart to wiring for sure. But we'll start with you. Tell us basically what you do, right? Who should call you? And why are you different than your competitors?
So we design and install commercial LED lighting upgrades for warehouses, offices, churches, and other commercial buildings throughout the Richmond area. We specialize in replacing those outdated fluorescent lights with high-efficiency LED systems that reduce operating costs, improve light quality, and qualify for available utility rebate programs. The best thing is we manage the entire process, from the lighting audits to the rebate analysis, installation, and coordination, making it easy for the facility managers and business owners to upgrade with confidence.
Hey, Wayne, can you take it away? Same question?
Yeah. So with Frontline Roofing, we specialize in shingle replacements, full replacements, repairs, helping homeowners that are in need, that, maybe don't know that they need a new roof, start to have some leaking. We help them out. We offer fair pricing. And how we stand out is, a lot of times when you call a roofing company, you deal with the salesman. You can never talk to the owner directly if you need help or whatever the case is. You pick up the phone, you call me, and it's me or my father. It's just us two. So, yep, that's what we do.
Nice family-owned business.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, thank you. Donavan.
So I specialize in 2 things, transparent fixed price home repairs to eliminate all the pricing guesswork for the homeowner, and custom on-request woodworking like built-ins and fine furniture.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, and to answer the other question
Yes.
of what separates me from others in the field, well, I bring an old school construction pedigree, but I completely eliminate the handyman guessing game. With my fixed price menu. You get clean, organized, transparent communication combined with premium craftsmanship.
Thank you. Ryan.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Tell us a little bit about Bear Mechanical and what sets you apart from others.
Of course. So Bear Mechanical, we kind of started out as a company from my father, Adam Lucas, who had been working in HVAC for most of his life and got tired of listening to other people tell him what to do, so he decided to start his own company and hire family members that would continue to tell him what to do. So not much changes there, but the way that we kind of navigate things and go about them differently is kind of similar to what Donavan Marais said. We try to be more transparent. We like to talk with the customer. We're very open and honest with them. When we come out and we take a look at what went wrong, we will tell you what happened, how to avoid it, what we're doing to fix it. We really like to go the extra mile for our customers, because the way that we already run this company is that it's family owned and operated. Everybody that we work with is an extension of that family. And you want to see your family do well. You want to see them, succeed. And the best way to do that is by, kind of walking with them and finding out where they are, meeting them where they're at, and helping them get where they want to be. So that's what we offer.
I think that's what really separates all of us from others, is that we're family owned and we all are pretty transparent with everything that we do. I'm with S&S Painting. We've been in business for 22 years. We paint everything inside a house, and including cabinets. And cabinets are not as easy to paint as some other things, but we do take our time and specialize that. And something that really sets us apart from others is that we have a 3-month training program for all of our employees. They have to become certified with us before they're allowed to paint with us full time. And a lot of other painting companies don't have as stringent of a program in place for training. So it's nice to see that quality, it doesn't matter who you get to paint your house, same quality per person.
We're going to go back to S&S Painting real quick. Stacy, I'm going to put you on the line. So I have a brand new house. I've put a towel or a bathing suit on a hook, and I've got streaks down my walls. Why? Why?
Why, Barry? Why? I don't know, Barry. There's so many things out there. Okay, so it's probably because of the steam in the bathroom has caused problems in the paint. The paint is weak, and only certain paints can go in bathrooms. And I know about all the different types of paints out there, but it's called surfactant leaching. Barry, I'm sorry. That's what it's called, and we have to oil prime it. Sorry. I'm trying to look at Barry, but I can't because he's to the left of me, so I got to stay on point.
That's why we're not on TV. Hey, that's why you're going to repaint my bathroom. That's only a year old.
I know.
So
it's a
do
situation.
it right, please.
Yes.
Make my wife happy, and more importantly, me happy. So everything at the Better Business Bureau, we start the consumer's journey at BBB.org. And also we have Scam Tracker. BBB.org is the only one of its kind. There's chambers out there. There's 212. There's BNI groups. There's so many networking events out there, associations like automobiles, but we're the only one of a kind. We're a nonprofit started in 1912, where consumers are told before they start their journey, there's no more classifieds, no more yellow pages. Go to bbb.org and look for companies that are accredited and licensed and insured, critical for so many reasons. That being said, I believe time is money, and Stacy has heard my philosophy, and she's broken it down and told me I was wrong, and I agree with her. 212, time is money, money's time. If you're going to fish where consumers are and or to find business, you look at this unique group, 212, and this is the referral train, and I want you guys to talk about that, but who are you looking to join your group, and why do you spend an hour of your life every single week talking and passing out business cards and bringing visitors? How does that help your business and you be a better business owner? And with that?
Yeah, anytime you get, owning a company, what I've learned, and being in a networking group is way outside of my comfort zone, right? But spreading your name out there, getting your company out there, showing that you stand behind it and you stand for something, a good quality product, the business is going to come. And that comes from joining groups like this and bringing people in. And yeah, I think it's been a phenomenal part of my morning or weekly routine.
Yeah, and we hold each other accountable, and I think that's important so that when I refer to another person in the group, I know that my customers will be taken care of with the same level of hand-holding and whatever's needed as I would give them. What do you think, Andrea?
I think I'm going to ditto SNS and Frontline, and just add a little bit and say that 212 is a community. It's a large community that's not just your group, that you can visit every group. And especially for the trades. The trades are dwindling down, and that's what we're really looking for, some trades to join our teams.
Donavan?
Yeah, so I echo what everyone's saying. The other thing that is very important to me is being a resource to my clients, but a valuable resource. And so I want to be their go-to guy, whatever it is. You know, they call me up, hey, can you do this? No, I can't, but guess what? I got the right person, and guess what? I know when I refer that person to you, they're going to treat you just as good as I do. They're going to be fully transparent, give you a good deal, and they're going to be reliable, and they're going to follow up with you. And that looks bad on me if I refer the wrong people. So, and beyond that, the other very important thing I want to point out is, you know, my business is just over a year old. And I don't know if I would have succeeded without this group, without the 212 group and everybody in this group, primarily because it's very difficult to start a business these days, especially a small business and especially a owner-operator-led business where you're kind of doing everything. And not having a soundboard to run things by or a group that you can feel that you're part of and not out there dwindling, trying to make a success of your life, I think that is the biggest thing for me that I get out of this group, just the connections with people.
Really brilliantly said. I'm not really going against the grain here when I say that this group is incredible work. It takes effort. You're not just sitting in a meeting, listening to the same old spiels every single day. You get to meet some really amazing people, and at least for me, kind of what's important to me is being in the business of people. That's what I like to say, and it's just getting to know those quality people that do that quality work. And you can meet them anywhere. But in 212, it's trustworthy people that have already been vetted, that all of them feel like kind of an extension of that really close-knit group that they kind of establish. And the referral train is especially great because, you know, as much as we are serious and as much as we hold each other accountable, we are also the first people to be there to celebrate your successes. So, I mean, we're just a motivated group of people, and I couldn't ask for a more respectable and an amazing group that I know will have my back if I need help, and they can always count on me to do the same. So that's what makes this group amazing. That's what makes it special, is that you cannot find another network of people quite like the referral train. So,
yeah, no, I want to add to that too. Joining 212 has helped me as well, because even as owning a roofing company, there's certain things that I can't handle, right? That a larger company can. And I've made a good connection with Nicole Anderson, with J. King DeShazo, and I've referred a number of things to her that, you know, she's and her company is more well equipped. So it's helped me tremendously to have that good, you know, that good referral that I know I can trust them. They've been around a long time and they're a larger company and handle things that I can't. So it's been nice.
It's absolutely true. Having other people outside, just like Andrea said, you can go to any 212 group you want. I was talking to a customer yesterday, and she was saying they were waiting for the electrician. I said, oh, okay, great. Who's coming? And she didn't give me the name, but they had missed their appointment 3 times. She had given the electrician 3 opportunities to wow her. And I said, well, I have somebody who will take care of you.
SmartWire would never.
I know.
Never.
So, Barry, I'm going to put you on the spot. Ha ha. Better Business Bureau is really, in Richmond here, that's all I know, but in Richmond, is doing a lot for their businesses. And I was talking to a couple of people this morning about the Better Business Bureau and how it has a lot of tangible things that it can do for businesses. But what are some of those intangible things out there, Barry, that you're now doing for local businesses here in Richmond?
Well, that's a great question. And coming out of the for-profit world, this is difficult running a nonprofit. That being said, you never want to be a dead expense. So if a company gets accredited for X amount of dollars, I need to give them 2 to 3 times at least a return. So we are very intentional. I have a daily plan for the last 4.5 years. I hold myself accountable, my staff. It's not the way it used to be, but we now are partners. So Stacy, S&S in painting has X amount of employees, and now you have one more with the Better Business Bureau, because you can call me or our staff for anything, and we will try to help you get answers or connect you. We have Spark Conversations with part of the Ignite program. We are handling conversations, unlike the nonprofits out there that are just fundraising. I'm asking why and what are root causes for our communities failing in so many different ways. And it's not a negative, it's a positive to stop playing around, because there's lives and children counting on us as a grown group of adults to do better. So to answer your question that way, we do Spark Conversations. We have AI. We're working with Virginia Commonwealth, VCU University, with doctors down there. They're building an AI program for us. And we have micro-credentials. We have an internship program with VCU that if you are accredited with the BBB, you get first-hand look at students before they go into the intern market. We have Anatomy of Your Business. We have podcasts. We are on Virginia Breeze. We give our clients X amount of spots on Virginia Breeze, which is a music app. Everybody knows the name of Bill Bevins. He's one of the owners of that company and one of the celebrities. So the list goes on, and I'm probably missing 50%, but that's what we do. And, you know, it's a great question. Thank you. We're at 16 minutes, so we got to go lightning quick. We're going to give you like 20 seconds. And I want to know this. Entrepreneurs, right now, the trades are so desperate to find employees. And being in the auto business for 40 years, I had technicians that always thought they could turn wrenches elsewhere and be their own boss. And I heard this morning in the meeting, there's a lot of work. You have to have HR, you have to have insurance, you have to have lawyers. All of a sudden, you're sharing the profits that you thought were going to go in your pocket. You're the last one who gets paid. So entrepreneurship is not easy. If anybody wants to take a shot at that, why be an entrepreneur? What's it mean to you? And if you work for a great entrepreneur, share that and why they're great and why you like working for them. With that, we'll go. Go ahead,
Yeah, I'll take a stab at that. So, I come from a background in technology. I started off in construction, did that for 6 years, and then got into technology for 16 years, worked as an IT consultant, traveled around a lot, met with a lot of different Fortune 500 companies, spent a lot of time in boardrooms and meetings and yada, yada, yada. And I went back to, doing what I'm doing in the trade because I wasn't getting the level of satisfaction I was getting working in corporate America. And they all fulfill a function. I'm not knocking that. It just wasn't for me anymore. What I love about being an entrepreneur, even though it is, as you say, very challenging, it's long hours, it is extremely rewarding. And whatever I put into my business is what I get back. And if I continue to do a good job with my customers, and I'm transparent, reliable, affordable, and I exceed their expectations every time. And as evident in my business, they keep referring me to their friends and other people. And so my business keeps growing, and I feel very successful as a result of just continuing to do that hard work. It's not a difficult recipe, but I'm reading on the board over here what Winston Churchill once said, that success is going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. And there are going to be good days and bad days. It's knowing when to pick yourself up and keep going, knowing that you are doing a better job than what your competitors are doing.
Yeah, so I had a similar past, was in finance at banking for 10 years, and I was not allowed to have my priorities stay the way I wanted them. And my priorities are God, family, and then work. And so I started S&S Painting knowing that we were going to keep those priorities top of mind. And it is still today, 22 years later, it's God, family, and then work. And that's why we work 8 to 2 every day. We're home with our families. We get our kids off the bus. We don't miss time. We don't work on the weekends, so we can attend church if we want. And it just is allowing me to be able to keep my priorities in line with our family values.
For me, I left corporate America. I was in corporate America for 20 years. I went through furloughs, buyouts, and so on and so forth. And last September, my company decided that the customer service department was going to be bought out by another company. And I said, you know what? I can't do it anymore. So I interviewed with Andrew at SmartWire, the owner of SmartWire, and fell in love with the brand and what it meant to the community. And the fact that it's been around for 40 years is a testament to what kind of work we do within our community.
Yeah, so I love helping people, right? I saw an opportunity to start a business to help people. And being an entrepreneur, as stressful and sometimes as hectic and as crazy as it can be, there truly is no better feeling at the end of the day knowing you're helping somebody and you're doing it, you know, like I said, at a fair price, very transparently, because there's so many companies out here that don't do that, and it's unfortunate. And I see it every day, and you know, that's how I feel like I try and stand out is, you know, I'm here to help you, so.
In my case, my family does own and operate the company that I work for, being Bear Mechanical, and I have a similar story to my dad in the respect that we both were working for these really giant companies, multi-million-dollar, and it's not something that we're going to name, but like his experience and mine is the same, where we were disillusioned with the way that the companies were being run, and we were dissatisfied with it, and my dad went so far as to make his own company, knowing all the risks, knowing what that meant, knowing the hard work that was ahead of him. But it was so significant to him to be able to do what he wanted to do for people his way, that he would incur all of that to just create a company that he could trust to take care of people the way that he would want to be taken care of, being in their place. And I've come from doing sales, I've done trades before, I did a little bit of electrical work, and now I'm working for my family doing HVAC and plumbing, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well, we had a great segment on BBB Sharing, 212, the referral train. They meet here at the Better Business Bureau every Wednesday, 8:30 in the morning. They're done at 9:30. We're at 4800 Cox Road. If you want to know about 212, give me a call, Barry Moore, and I can, you know where to find me at the BBB, and I will get you in touch with the right people. And thank you all for sharing your great stories, and I hope this helps everybody that's listening. Thank you.